Viewers and subscribers, this is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted gospel truth. Since the saga of Doris Ogala and Pastor Chris have been everywhere on the social media space, I have been on observation mood. Now, I want to address these things. Beginning from the time of the accusation by Ogala, coming out to say, you used me, dumped me, and married another.
Somebody should go and take Chris Okafor. I will not marry you. Somebody should go and take Chris Okafor that he will not marry you, not lie you. Why are you leaving me for? No, forget about saying clouds or no cloud. I've not slept since yesterday. That I have to deactivate myself to think this thing through. Why are you leaving me for now? I wake up tomorrow and I won't be in this world again. I know the state of mind I am in right now. Chris did a lot to me.
Which man want marry you nowhere? Which man want to marry you when they know that you have slept with different men? God forbid.
Chris now my ex-boyfriend, I don't dey lie. Before Chris go beg me rich, he go buy me house. Man, when I date for 7-8 years, he leave me marry. Since 2017, you no give me money. The only money wey I collect from that man na 300,000. Now you say you no go. My lawyer dey write my demands. Na my pikin be this so Chris. Hey, now your pikin be this so you no get another one. Now your son be this so Chris. Chris is your son. Oh. Hey, bomb won't come. There is another victim that came to me. She's the owner of that 2-year-old boy. If I bring out the face of that boy, people will tell me who he looks like. This one has had 4 abortions before this 5th one.
To the point of more serious accusation, even coming from the daughters.
My name is Okafor, the daughter of Pastor Chris Okafor, the founder of Liberation City, Ojodu Beka. It took me so much courage to come here. I can't believe he had to resort to me coming to talk about the man that brought me into this world, my own father. Sometimes I wish I had the blood of an animal running through my veins instead of his own. God is really merciful. God is a merciful God. Because when I see him still climbing on that altar to preach, considering the things that he does to us, his daughters, before and after he climbs the altar.
My name is Precious Chidera Okafor. The daughter of Prophet Dr. Chris Okafor. I used to live with him years ago and I left around 2020. Yes, I left around 2020 because things were about to get out of hand. While I was living in the house, amongst all my siblings, I'm the only one from my mother, while the 4 of them are from a different mom. While I was living in the house, I used to get treated unfairly, like it was very, very visible, and even the workers in the house could see it. And one evening, he called me to his room that he wanted to speak to me. And after I went in, he was, standing behind the door, and then he locked the door and he said I should sit down, and I sat on his bed and he started.
And the very serious one that could be incriminating, where Doris Ogala made mention of something at the altar.
DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I won't say further than that. When they were building that place collapsed. Somebody died too. But apart from somebody there is something, there's a blogger that found something on the ground. This man was begging. Called me, said, what do I give to this blogger to close his mouth? The DSS should go and open that altar.
The church altar.
The church altar where he used to stand, that pulpit, they should dig it up and open it.
And all of these things, we've been expecting investigation to start happening from maybe the DSS or the government to come in. That didn't happen. What we saw was an arrest of Doris.
Police is in your house?
Yes.
Don't turn up.
Police is in my house.
Yes, so these are my guys. These are my lawyers. We're out from Zone 2 police station.
Now, Doris came back and continued firing on to the point of more women coming forward.
I left you. You never left me. On that fateful day, you abused me. You assaulted me. I packed my things. You were dragging them back in your house. Why were you dragging me back in your house for a woman that committed adultery, Nigerians?
When you were talking earlier, you said he impregnated somebody while you were with him, like 2 people, if I'm not mistaken.
So many of them. Some of the deacons in his church, he impregnated their wives. They have children in their marriages that are for the Okafor.
Do you know the people he impregnated by name?
Yes, I know
Can you
all
mention
of
the
them.
names?
Ezine Nana, can you come out with the
Ezine
DNA on?
Nana.
Yes, can you come out with the DNA on one of your children?
With children involved or child involved.
Now your picking be this, so you know get another one. Now your son will be this, so Chris is your son. Oh. Hey! Bomb!
And the bribery of dollars, thousands of dollars.
Okay, so guys, please, you see me finish. Honestly, you see me finish. But this is $10,000. He gave me this one $5,000 last night. We talked and talked. He was pleading and all that. This man, and then he gave me this one this afternoon. This time, like 20 minutes ago. So I decided to keep them. When I see them together, then I'll make a video. This man is just mad. Can you imagine this man wanted me to come and say that all the pastors or few pastors was the one who sent me to come and fight him. I should put it on the pastor's head, then I'll come out and I'll debunk everything I said and all that and all that.
Now, putting all of these things together, you will undoubtedly know that it is clear. You don't need any person, you don't need Doris or Ogala to tell you that this pastor in question have so many skeletons in his cupboard. And I don't need a soothsayer or even a prophet seeing the fruit they bear, which is very glaring.
You saw 3 people, you thought you were dreaming. They push you. You not fell. It was then you woke up. My God can do better than witches. Yes, sir. Yes. In the mighty name of Jesus. Mighty name of Jesus. Give me the bone. Give me the bone. Yes. Give me the bone. Yes. Look at power.
Last year.
Then I prophesied.
Yeah, you gave him 30 days.
Manama yana lagada.
Visa without passport, you can't go back.
Huh?
Daddy, without passport, without visa, he just go to the airport. Then he find himself there at the bus.
Your God is powerful. These are the days of Elijah.
When people make some of these assumptions or prophecies or performing miracles or magic, as the case might be, things that are unthinkable, things that are humanly unimaginable, unrealistic, but yet people believe because it is coming from a so-called man of God. I'm not here to drag Pastor Chris. He's a human and nobody is infallible.
The lady called Doris Ogala. Listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true. Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true. There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it, I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry and I apologize.
I'm here to say, Doris Ogala and the rest of others, cease fire. You know why? You yourself, you know Holy Pass. That is one. And if Pastor Chris have done all of these things and he's a pauper, you wouldn't drag him this way. Because you wouldn't tell me Pastor Chris is the only person you have slept with in your entire life, including your husband that you left. Nobody is talking about the hurt the man faced in your hands. So all of these things trying to distract Nigerians from the real challenges they are facing from bad governance is unbecoming. And we should put a stop to this nonsense. And Nigerians should focus more on the things that affect them directly. I don't want to go to the area where some of the pastors are now being hired or trying to protect their own, as they call it, by making some of these statements.
One lady they call Doris Ogala came out and is talking against Chris Okafor. Anybody peddling those videos or peddling those nonsense is either you are an antichrist or you have been an enemy of the church for a long time. You must be stupid. Sorry, I have to say it that way. Yes. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Okay, to what end? So that the church will fall? Listen, the problem is not the Christ. If you finish with him, they will start another person. They don't even love your Jesus, first of all. You are not hearing me.
You see, Nigerians are seeing you for whom you are. That is the truth. And if Nigerians still get saved, because they will never get saved, every Sunday they will be trooping into your churches, because we know that most of these things that that are happening everywhere in the name of church and pastorhood is from the occult kingdom. We know. And when we see them, then we also know. Okay? Because there are a lot of confusion in the church. I am not surprised that this generation of pastors, as they call them, men of God or God of men, are now pushing the young generation of our people out of the church. And they are taking embrace from our traditional, cultural belief and faith. I'm telling you, it didn't come to me as a surprise to see that happen. Because when they see what is happening in the church, they say, what are we doing here and why are we deceiving ourselves? Well, I just said, let me bring this to you. I'm not saying this so that you will like it or share it. But I'm saying that when you see this video, please stop sharing those nonsense and stop distracting Nigerians from the real issues that are facing us, which is bad governance. I rest my case. My name is Accusations, the advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.